Welcome to another exciting episode of Shipwrecked with Pirate Sue.
Hi, and I'm Princess Morgan.
And you wanted to talk about voice control in your car?
Yes.
Okay, what are you talking about?
I like when I say call Stu and it says calling 89. I do not have road rage. I can be in massive traffic jams. I can get cut off. I do not get mad. But after I have yelled at my phone 10 times to try to call my husband, and it keeps saying calling 86 or 831, and you're like, I did not say to call 86. Why does that happen? Does that happen to you? Do other people have this problem?
It happens to me, and it's the system is like not very smart, and plus it should learn from you, right? Because I listen to like a couple stations on my I have the satellite radio in my vehicle, so like I'll tell it to tune to CNN, and it has no idea what that is. It's like playing Sinatra. I'm like, no.
Yes.
It's just like really stupid, and then so I end up having to manually tune to the station, right? It should learn that, he asked for CNN and then he turned to this station. Right, so it should learn. We need some artificial intelligence with the voice recognition, because the voice recognition is it's stupid.
And it's like, I wonder how many people have gotten in car accidents because their phone did not hear what they said and would not do what they did.
And then they get road rage and
they get road rage. I really am a really patient person, and I'm pretty patient with my phone. Car thing, I don't know what to call it, but I get to the point where I just want to like screaming at it. Call Carl, and I end up having to do more touch screen than telling it what to do because it doesn't do it. But I don't have everybody on my speed dial that I always need to call, or I'll be like, call Dad, and like, nothing close to Dad comes up. I also think it's really funny the way it pronounces names.
Oh yeah, like streets.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has no idea. It tries to pronounce everything phonetically and does a horrible job.
Yeah, it cracks me up. Some of the street names, I can't think.
It's funny, but it tell you to turn on Maple Street, but it would say Maplo, and it's like, what? What the hell's Maplo? It's really stupid like that. But so I don't get angry. It is frustrating, but normally I just try to laugh at it because it's funny. It's like, this thing's the stupidest thing ever. And what I really need to do is I really need to set up a camera when I do that, because it's like I need to like show the world how stupid the voice recognition stuff is, because 50 years from now, hopefully they'll have it all fixed, and they just won't understand the struggle that we went through.
The struggle is real.
The struggle is real. It's horrible. I agree.
It is really frustrating, and so it says my sister's last name incorrectly. Her name is Friend, and it always calls her Fun, and so now I like. When I'm telling her to call, I call Chris Fun, because
that's the way the voice recognition understands it.
If it's in a good mood, it seems to understand when I say friend. But I've just gotten used, and it's trained me to speak its language, I guess. But yeah, it's really frustrating to me, and I do wonder if I end up. I'm a distracted driver sometimes when I'm trying to get it to do what I want it to do.
Yeah. So the other thing mine does is I will tell it to do something, and it will get confused, and it'd be like going back to menu. It's like it just like decides to do something on its own.
It's really insane.
It's crazy.
So I used to be an iPhone person, and my music worked a whole lot better with the iPhone. Like it was listed there, and the name was there, and you could see it. It made sense how it works. When I switched over to Samsung, none of my cars have worked good with my Samsung music. I mean, it doesn't list the names of it. I mean, it might get it to play, but and I have the Amazon Prime, so like I'll use Alexa, but it doesn't, on the screen, it doesn't show like the song name like it used to with the Apple. So is that because Apple has some kind of deal with them or what?
Probably. Most everything's about money. That's what I think.
But
that's like, yeah, and that brings me up another one of my pet peeves with these stupid things is the navigation system. So they put in a new road, you're driving and the navigation system keeps saying, please navigate the road. And it shows you like bumping across some field or something on the little display.
Yes.
You know, it's like, so you have to call and like pay like $140 for them to upgrade your GPS system, right? So it's like, I'm like, no, you know, I'm not paying for that. You would think that they would want, you know, the makers would want you to be able to say great things about their navigation system and say, oh yeah, it's always up to date, it always knows the best things. You should get one with this system in it.
And shouldn't they be able to download the maps through the satellite? You would think.
I think it's all about they just want some extra money from you every couple of years because, you know, you get to these intersections and they've redone the ramps. And so it says turn, you know, exit ramp here. And you're like, there's not a ramp there. You know, it's like it's off on the right, or it used to be a ramp that went this way and now it's a clover leaf. And it's like it gets all confused. And that's the time when you need it the most is when you're on some big spaghetti monster of a highway thing trying to figure out which way to go. And it's like, it shows you like in the ditch bumping across the grass and wanting you to navigate back to a road. And it happens at the worst times. Yes. I hate that.
Well, I've heard that people have actually like gone over cliffs and stuff because their GPS was wrong.
Yeah, well, those people deserve to go over cliffs. I mean, if you're relying so much on your navigation system that you drive off a cliff, I'm sorry. It's like, get out of my gene pool.
It is really scary when you have like no idea. Like one time, Caitlin and I went to Georgia, and we left like in the afternoon. So we were driving mostly at night by the time we got over. So we were really excited because you by Chattanooga and you go into Georgia, and we're like, yay, we're in Georgia. And then 2 seconds later, we're back in Tennessee. We're like, what's this all about? You know, but you're relying, because I've never been to this part of the country before, so I'm relying on my GPS. But you do. And then you end up in like South Carolina. And then all of a sudden, or maybe it's North Carolina, one of the Carolinas. And then you're back in Georgia. It's kind of crazy. But I could have gone off a cliff pretty easily because I was following and it was nighttime and it was dark. So they need to make those GPSs and those phones in the car or your whatever. And what is that called?
What's that? Your voice system?
Well, like my phone and my
system?
Music, the voice recognition system. You need to improve it, people.
Yes, I agree. All right, can we call this one done?
Yes.
This is more aggravating than funny.
It was. But hey, we got it off our system, so maybe I won't be so frustrated in the car.
Bye.